expressed as a series of 4 figures normally found on the front of a disc. Disc golf flight numbers are a representation of a disc's aerodynamic properties. 4 key parameters, speed, glide, turn, and fade, all serve as a guide as to what to expect out of a disc before throwing it. Let's break down the flight rating system and see how these numbers can assist you in finding a disc that supports your skill level and playing style. First, we have speed. This number is not just about how fast the disc can go, but the power you need to unleash its optimal flight. A Speed 5 disc, by its design, requires less power to fly optimally than a Speed 12 disc does. In a lot of cases, a lower speed disc will fly farther and more accurately than a high-speed disc when thrown with lower arm speeds. Additionally, the same disc will follow a different flight depending on a thrower's arm speed. Just take a look at how different arm speeds affect the same disc. If you're interested in seeing how power levels can affect flight shapes, MVP's flight feathers do a great job of representing the potential flight shapes across the power spectrum. Next, we have glide. This parameter represents a disc's ability to maintain lift and extend its airborne time during flight. A disc with a high glide rating is designed to maximize lift to stay in the air for an extended period of time. Lower glide ratings indicate a disc with less inherent lift, resulting in a quicker descent and more resistance to the wind. Discs with higher glide ratings tend to be easier to throw for newer players. The third number brings us to our next characteristic of disc flight, turn. Defined by a negative number, turn describes the disc's initial tendency to drift right during flight. As a result of Bernoulli's principle exerting more lift on the upper left surface of the disc, discs with turn will drift towards the right during this phase of the flight. Gyro discs will have a more predictable and controllable turn phase of flight because of the enhanced gyroscopic effect. Knowing the disc's turn can allow for more precise shot shaping of your throw. Finally, we have fade, which is represented with a positive number. For a right-hand backhand thrower, this number determines the disc's tendency to fade left during the last phase of flight. A disc with a fade of 0 will finish the straightest and see the least amount of left movement towards the end of its flight, while a disc with a fade of 5 will see a hard hook to the left at the end. Gyro discs will have a more controlled, forward-penetrating fade because of the enhanced gyroscopic effect. That concludes our breakdown of MVP's flight rating system. While flight numbers are inherently subjective and relative to each thrower's ability, MVP Disc Sports strives to report consistent and accurate flight numbers so you can make informed decisions on the course. For more information, please go to mvpdiscsports.com.